Howdy. Over this past weekend, we were looking at Matthew 10. We were looking at the passage where Jesus says that if the Father knows about when a sparrow falls to the ground, then won't he also know and care about you as well? This week, we're looking at the idea that God is all sufficient. With that, oftentimes what we miss out on is not just that God is all sufficient to deal with physical needs that we're thinking about, but also God is all sufficient in determining whether or not we have purpose and meaning, and whether or not that purpose and meaning are worthwhile enough. One of the things that I've noticed a lot is that oftentimes I have a difficult time drawing the line between how much I'm wanting to help others because I want to help them for its own sake, and how much I want to help others because I feel that if I don't keep trying or don't keep pushing myself, then I won't live up to whatever it is that God's expecting of me. The thing is that being sufficient is not just the fact that God is everything in and of himself, but it's also the fact that God's love for us is the thing that is saying that we are everything that we're meant to be. The thing is that God is all sufficient in giving us purpose and meaning through his love, through his grace. So oftentimes whenever I'm thinking about what it means to serve God, what it means to do more, to live out this vocation, it's very easy to get into the mindset of there's always more to do. There's always more to do. But then there's also the opposite side, to basically become complacent, just to let things be and say, you know what, I did enough. That's it. I'm moving on. And the thing is that somehow there is this in-between place. But the in-between place is knowing that not everything is going to be about us. And in reality, nothing's about us. But the thing is that with all these things that are happening around us, with poverty and injustice and the need for systemic change, we are each called to action, but we're not expected to fix everything on our own. We're expected to play a part. But the part that we play is not ever going to be enough by itself. And that's something that we have to be willing to accept. See, as much as we worship Jesus, who gave his everything and made the way of salvation all on his own, without any of us helping him, the thing is that we're never able to do quite the same. So as we're thinking about all these efforts that we're doing, we have to realize that God is going to bring in other people, network us with others around us, brainstorm ideas for us. God is going to do more than what any single one of us is able to do by ourselves. So once we're able to accept that and understand that, it's going to help us to be able to see that we can accept our own limitations. We can forgive ourselves when we haven't done everything that there is to do. We can remember the grace that's been shown to us because we can know that the efforts that we've done, they will never be good enough on their own, but they are beautiful and wonderful because God has inspired them in us, and God is going to use them in his ways and his purposes. So when we think of God being all sufficient, we don't just think of the idea that God is everything in and of himself, but we also think that whenever the world around us is in need of seeing his light, his gospel, we are called to live that out. But God is the one who is sufficient enough to take what we do and do something amazing with it.